Therefore, we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law. This means that a man cannot walk his way to salvation. You cannot walk your way to justification. You cannot be so morally upright, then you will be counted as justified before God. No. Keeping all of the laws that God has will not get you justified. A man cannot walk his way. You cannot behave your way to righteousness. You cannot behave your way to justification. Are you getting what I'm saying? No way. When the scriptures tells us about the life of Abraham, how that God spoke to Abraham and Abraham believed it, it was a means to an end. The end was that Abraham was justified because he believed what God said. In Genesis chapter 15, the Bible tells us in verse 6 of it that Abraham believed God and it was counted to him for righteousness. So in Abraham's life, I have shared to you before, God did an experiment. The experiment was that he proved to us that a man can be right before him without his works. So when Abraham believed the word of God, God exchanged that belief for righteousness. Righteousness means that God declared Abraham to be somebody who is in perfect standing with him every day and every time. In other words, God will never take the side that is not the side of Abraham on any matter, regardless of who is at fault or not. By the justice of God, when God declares a man righteous, God cannot take a stand that is opposed to that man, because that man is the very essence of God in that matter.